Good morning. Thank you so much for being here today. And it is it was 2:40 something earlier, but now it's 3:11 a.m. and I'm sitting here staring at the bottle of wine again. Oh, sorry. It's a Ruffino Prosecco, but except this time it's only half empty because I pass out before I even finish it, which is strange because usually I would, empty the whole bottle, but I couldn't do it. Told myself that I would never do it again, and here I am, waking up in the middle of the night with an hangover. But I'm not here to complain or vent or trying to make it seem like I'm a victim. Because if there's anything that go wrong in my life, I have no one to blame but myself. And I'm not here trying to be dramatic or, acting like I'm a victim. I just want to be an example for you to look at and see if you don't keep the promises that you made to yourself and you keep on breaking it. You keep on letting your emotion take control, then most likely you will end up just like me, over and over and over again. And I'm getting really tired of it. And it's been a couple days since I posted an episode. And it's probably seemed like I'm posting every day, which is great, when you create an illusion that you post every day, but you don't really. You just do it ahead of time, so just give you rooms to breathe. And it's probably seemed like I do it every day, but I really don't. Same things and same with other things in life. It's like social media. We only post the highlight of our life, the things that we want to show people, but we would never post the things that we would want to show, the things that went wrong, the things that's not pretty. That's just the reality that we live in. I hope you've been having a good day. Life has been a little rough lately, but I'm trying to, channel it. Trying to make sense of everything that I'm going through. Especially when you're going through something that make you feel like this is the end. That feeling when you get out of work and you get in the car, close that door, and all you wanted to do was just sit there in silence with nothing but silence. And then you turn on the engine and then you drive home. And all you wanted to do was just scream. Scream from the top of your lung. Because no one can hear you. You're in traffic. And all you just wanted to do is just scream, and then you scream. And then you realize that you've never been so loud in your whole life. You realize that you didn't even know that you could scream that loud. Well, that's how you sound like. That was me yesterday. But I'm probably the only one that does it. But sometimes, I guess that's just what life is all about. We live, we learn. We fucked up, and then we learn. We messed up, we learn. We go through heartbreak, and we learn. Mistakes, failures, bad choices, setbacks, any kind of things that make you just wanna get away, just wanna escape, just wanna open that bottle and drink. Or pop that pill. Or smoke that joint or something, whatever. Or watch TV, whatever it is that you do to keep you a quick escape. And mine lately, it's just a bottle of wine. But I've come to realize that it's only help in the moment. Because right now I'm waking up with this heavy hangover. And it sure does not feel good. And there literally half glass of wine in front of me. And some left in the bottle. I don't have the appetite to drink it. But if I don't change, then I'll keep on going back here again. And next time might be worse. But that's the story I tell myself every day. I'll change. And yet, and before I know it, I'll be waking up in the middle of the night, staring at a bottle of wine again. It's rough. But you get to a point in life where you say to yourself, enough is enough. Because once you realize your time here on earth is unlimited, or is limited, and it will go fast, you'll be gone fast before you know it. Then by then you come to tell yourself that if you don't change now, you won't ever will. Then you stay stuck doing the same shit over and over and over again. If you don't take that leap of faith, don't take that chance on yourself. Do things differently. Try that thing. Do that thing you always wanted to do. But you're scared. You're scared of something. Something might happen. Some outcome. Something. I don't know. We all have that fear inside of us. That fear to keep us from trying, from doing, from taking that chance. That fears that always tell us to stay comfortable, to stay inside our comfort zone. You know, we all have that. But from all the things I've been through, I've learned that if you don't take a chance on yourself and take a leap over that fear, whether it is a fear of rejection, a fear of failure, a fear of the unknown, you're doing something different. You don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. You're scared of being judged. If I do this career, mom's gonna think of me this way, or friends gonna think that I'm weird. People are gonna think that I'm fucking weird. So I'm not gonna do it. It is that fear again. Fear of being seen. Always fear of something. That's how I've been living my whole life. Fear. So what did I do? Stay in my comfort zone. I never take a leap over it. I never take a leap to take a chance on myself and do the things that scare me. I did. And then what did I get? I got rejection. And then now I'm even more afraid of taking a chance again. Because I don't want to be hurt again. I don't want to be going home and be like, I wish I never told her how I felt. I wish I never ran after her and asked for her number. Maybe she would still be in my life right now. And maybe she'll never be that one that got away. These thoughts, these things that traumatize us, they keep us inside our bubble. The story we tell ourselves. Slowly become the identity, the mask that we put on every day. And now we're afraid of taking a chance again, because we don't want to be hurt again. But I have to learn it the hard way. The only way for me to live a different life now is to take a chance on myself and do things that are uncomfortable. What do I mean by uncomfortable? Well, if tomorrow I go home from work, then I got another shitty day, another terrible day at work, or a very bad day, bad investment decision or something. And all I wanted to do was just to sip that bottle of wine, open that bottle of wine, and just give myself a break. At that very moment, I either make a decision that would make me feel good by opening that bottle, or a different decision that say, no, I'm not a drinker anymore. And put that bottle back on the shelf. Yes, that decision is going to be uncomfortable. It's going to be dreading. It's going to take a lot of in you to say no to the pleasure in the moment. You know? That is the kind of uncomfortable decisions that I'm talking about. Saying no to the things that give you the ease of comfort in the moment, but then you have to suffer in the long term. That's the kind of decisions, things that I have to make if I want a different life from where I am right now. It is saying no to the jacking off, to the pornography, to the TV, to the Netflix, to the doom scrolling on social media. It's like we all know exactly the right thing to do and the wrong thing to do. But the hard part is to say no. Say no to the things that keeping us stuck here where we are right now. Say no to the things that are easy, that give us a quick escape, a little ease in the moment, you know. And that's what I've been struggling with. And then I wonder why I'm here, still stuck in this same version of me over and over again. And it gets worse, and time goes on, and then slowly, I'll become an old man. Then I'm gonna look back, I'm gonna be like, fuck, I could have been great. I could have been. Yes. I could have been. Only if I kept the promises I made to myself. Only if I started saying no to the things that keeping me stuck here. Only if I took a chance on myself. Only if I never let fears get the best of me every single time. Only if I took a leap of faith. Yes, I'll be old as fuck. And the only thing I could think of is just the two words. Only if. Yes, only if. Thank you so much for being here today. I really appreciate you for being here and even like listening to this all the way until here now. I really do appreciate it. And I hope I'll see you in the next one.